What if your income wasn't just about money, but about stewardship, wisdom, and blessings that extend beyond the material? The Bible offers profound insights on earning, growing, and managing wealth in ways that align with godly values. In today's complex financial world, we often seek stability and growth in our income, but the Bible provides an even greater perspective. It's not just about how much we earn, but how wisely and ethically we handle what we receive. The Bible highlights multiple types of income, each with specific guidance that combines practical wisdom and spiritual principles. From the steady provision of earned wages to the growth of dividends and capital gains, these income types offer us opportunities not only to prosper but also to serve and bless others. As we explore these biblical principles, we'll discover how God's wisdom can guide us in building a well-rounded financial life. Biblical insight. Earned income is central to biblical teachings on diligence and hard work. The Apostle Paul's tent-making is a prime example. He supported himself and encouraged others to work diligently. 2 Thessalonians 3 verses 10-12. Paul's approach to earned income reflects a self-sustaining work ethic that avoids financial dependence on others. Earned income provides a consistent and reliable income source. While it requires effort, it's a direct exchange of labor for resources and often forms the backbone of personal finances. Biblically, this aligns with the principle that the worker deserves his wages, Luke 10 verse 7, stressing fairness and compensation. Rental income. Biblical insight. In the Bible, the stewardship of property is often referenced, implying that managing tangible assets wisely can lead to steady income. In the parable of the tenants, Matthew 21 verses 33-41, a landowner leases his vineyard to tenants, expecting a share of the produce. Though the tenants ultimately misuse this arrangement, the story highlights rental income as a valid, long-term income model. Rental income is often economically stable, especially when derived from real estate. While it involves responsibility, maintenance, and sometimes debt, it's a form of passive income that can grow over time. Biblically, rental income aligns with the idea of long-term planning and responsible oversight, echoing God's charge to humanity to steward the earth responsibly, Genesis 1 verse 28. Interest income. Biblical insight. Earning interest is a nuanced topic in Scripture. In the parable of the talents, the master commends the servants who invest and earn a return, Matthew 25 verse 27. However, the Bible warns against exploiting others with high-interest loans, especially the poor, Exodus 22 verse 25. This indicates that interest is acceptable if earned ethically and without causing harm. Interest income, particularly from savings or bonds, can be a safe, reliable income source. The ethical limitation in Scripture cautions believers to seek interest responsibly, ensuring that it supports community welfare rather than causes harm. This aligns with the wisdom of earning passive income prudently. Profit income. Biblical insight. Trading and profit-making are part of biblical economies, seen in passages like Proverbs 31 verse 16, where the virtuous woman engages in trade, buying a field and planting a vineyard. Her success in generating profit reflects careful planning and hard work, as well as reinvestment for family and community benefits. Profit income is economically sound when based on wise planning and ethical transactions. While it can fluctuate with markets, profit income teaches the value of initiative and entrepreneurship. Biblically, it aligns with parables encouraging resourcefulness and strategic investment, provided it's done fairly and responsibly, Proverbs 11 verse 1. Dividend income. Biblical insight. The principle of sowing and reaping, as seen in Galatians 6 verse 7, aligns well with dividend income, where consistent investment yields a return over time. Joseph's strategy in Egypt, storing grain in years of plenty for later sale, reflects wisdom in earning dividends during times of scarcity, Genesis 41 verses 47-49. Dividend income provides stability over the long term, as it typically comes from well-established companies. Dividends encourage long-term investment and align with biblical values of saving and prudent planning. While it relies on corporate performance, when chosen wisely, dividends can be a solid part of a balanced financial strategy. Capital gains. Biblical insight. Capital gains resemble Joseph's approach to storing and selling grain during Egypt's famine, but with added market risk. In Proverbs 21 verse 5, we see, The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty, which warns of hastiness in investments. Capital gains can be wise, but require careful timing and discernment. Capital gains are often lucrative but risky. They require patience and a deep understanding of the market, as poor timing can lead to losses. Biblically, capital gains align with wisdom in investments but should avoid speculative or impulsive actions, reflecting the need for long-term planning and stewardship. Royalty income. Biblical insight. Royalty income, based on intellectual property, doesn't have a direct biblical parallel, though Scripture supports fair compensation for creative work. 1 Timothy 5 verse 18. Creativity and intellectual contributions are valued as a means to bless and serve others, and Scripture encourages diligent pursuit and protection of one's work. Royalty income can be steady if the intellectual property is successful, yet it's unpredictable and highly dependent on demand. In a biblical context, it's economically sound when the work or creation serves others, aligning with Proverbs 22 verse 29, which praises skilled labor. Do you see a person skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. Most economically sound income types. 1. Earned income, and 2. Rental income are both economically stable and biblically grounded in stewardship and self-sufficiency. Earned income reflects diligence and fairness in compensation, while rental income emphasizes responsible property management and long-term planning. Both are dependable, relatively stable income sources, aligning with the wisdom, hard work, and stewardship encouraged throughout Scripture. Least economically sound. 1. Capital gains, and 2. Royalty income can be among the least stable due to their dependence on fluctuating markets or consumer demand. Although profitable, capital gains are inherently risky, while royalty income relies heavily on the marketability of the original work. While these forms are biblically permissible, they require discernment to ensure that wealth is accumulated ethically and with sound financial principles. By considering each type of income alongside biblical teachings, we gain a perspective that values diligence, ethical earnings, and a long-term view of finances that benefits both individuals and the community. In God's design, financial abundance is a tool for blessing, growth, and service, not just for individual gain but for the benefit of the whole community. The journey through these 7 income types reveals more than financial strategies. It shows us how to walk faithfully with what God has given. Each income type, from earned wages to investment returns, carries unique responsibilities and rewards. When approached with wisdom, integrity, and a heart for others, they can be powerful tools for personal stability and community impact. The Bible's teachings on income remind us that true prosperity goes beyond wealth. It's rooted in wise stewardship, compassion, and a vision to bless others as God has blessed us. Let us take these insights to heart, using them to guide our finances in ways that honor God and support His work in our world.